This is a Manhattanville College campus infomercial on the Student Accessibility Center. Joining us today, we have Miss Shannon. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. So my name is Kate Shannon, and I am the Assistant Director for the Center of Student Accessibility here at Manhattanville.
Wow, that is very interesting. Good for you. Where is the department located? What are their hours of operation?
So our department is located in the library, room 134, and we are open from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Interesting. The role of the department, what services and resources do they offer?
So the Center for Student Accessibility coordinates academic accommodations for students. This might be extended time on exams or a reader. Sometimes it's separate location testing. We also work on accommodations for residence life. And we have two programs. There is the Valiant Learning Support Program, which is a fee-based tutoring program where students work on executive functioning and academic skills. And there is the Pathways and Connections program, which focuses more on social skills and helping students connect with the many resources Manhattanville College has on campus.
That is awesome and amazing that the center has a lot of things to offer for every student in need. Who are the staff members? How long have they worked at the college?
So the director for our office is Joseph Gaines, and I don't know exactly how long he's worked for the office. I know that he has been here for a while, and I also know that he is a Manhattanville College alumni. Then we have Samantha Healy, who is the Accommodations Coordinator. So Samantha coordinates a lot of the testing accommodations. So for students who have extended time or separate setting, some students will have a reader or a scribe, and she makes sure that that's all organized and that they have a place to take that test. And if they need technology, such as a computer for a screen reader, she makes sure that everything is all set. She also coordinates for students who get accommodations regarding their notes, whether it's that they receive peer notes or if they use one of the note-taking software programs we have. And then I am the assistant director, and I have been here since November. But I'm very familiar with Manhattanville because I am also a Manhattanville College alum.
That's very nice and really interesting. What is their favorite part of working here?
My favorite part is definitely the community. I think it's great that Manhattanville, because it's a small college, you really get to know people on campus. You get to know the students, the staff, and the faculty, and it's always nice going around campus and having familiar people.
Wow, really cool. Are student workers employed in this department? What do they do?
So we currently have 2 student workers, and they proctor tests. Sometimes they shred papers, and they do just a whole lot of helpful tasks.
That's awesome. Value of the department. Key facts every first-year student should know.
So one of the key things I think all first-year students should know is that we're here and available. Students with disabilities face a pretty major transition from high school to college in terms of their legal rights. A lot of students who use our office had their rights under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act in K-12 or 504. And so they're used to their teachers already knowing that they have a disability and applying their accommodations. In college, for the first time, students, if they seeking accommodations need to self-disclose. And occasionally some students, especially when students have non-apparent or invisible disabilities, are reluctant to disclose because of a history of being labeled. And it's important for them to know that the college accommodation process is different from the high school process. Students who receive accommodations are not labeled the same way they are in high school. When they come to our office, if they are approved for accommodations, we send them a letter, and it's up to them to send it to their professors. And some students will send their accommodations letter to a few professors and use accommodations in a few classes and then not others, and that's perfectly fine. But students in our office take the same classes and complete the same work. So I think that's very important for everyone to know.
Very valuable information. Very interesting. Are there any misconceptions about the office/area?
I think one misconception some people have is that those with disabilities are not as capable as others, and that is completely false. We have many stellar, top-performing students who use our office. And it's also important for students to know that accommodations are not in any way watering down or simplifying of the material. Students with accommodations are completing the same work and have the same requirements as their peers without accommodations.
Very interesting. Really nice that you guys are offering a lot of services out there. Interesting stuff. How does the office connect to the mission of Manhattanville College?
So our office connects to the mission because we're really assuring that everyone, including students with disabilities, have access to education.
Wow.
And
really cool.
Have access to the entire college experience.
That is really nice. Thank you very much for your time, Miss Shannon.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And this is Blind Techie Geek Speaks Podcast. I'm Kathy Mashana.